Hey, what's up guys? We just came back from our trip a little while ago. You know, we took the Escalade across the country, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick review on what I think about it, what's been happening, and just basically an overall review. All right, so let's take a quick peek under the hood. Now that's a 6.2, that's a V8, and it is pushing 420 horsepower. It's four-wheel drive. It has, let's see here, 8,100 towing capacity. We've got you know, the heavy-duty trailering. The hitch is located under here, and so let's go ahead and take a peek around the vehicle. Right, let's hop inside. This is standard keyless entry. You push it, unlocks, all that good stuff. It doesn't have the power running boards, but come on, let's go. Where's the baby? Let's go. So let's take a look inside. It's the black leather, got the wireless charging. Does that ever work for anybody? It's never worked for me. I've never even seen one that's worked. You know, even all the times we go to the dealership, the salesman, he's trying to display the powerless charging, and everyone's putting their phone on. He's like, oh well, maybe it's not compatible. You know, I've yet to see a phone that's compatible. All right, so let's hop inside. Oh. All right, as you can see, now that comes on the Cadillac Q infotainment. Come here, look at the baby. I don't know if you guys seen our other videos, but we converted this into a camper. It was winter time. We just came from Hawaii. You know, we didn't have anything. We you know, we started fresh. So if you haven't seen my other videos, go ahead and check them out. It's, you know, I put everything I had into this Escalade, so I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about owning a Cadillac Escalade. When, you know, when I was working for my family's company in Hawaii, my dad passed away, and all of a sudden, you know, we find out that the company's in trouble. And it's like, what? It's like, no. He said, Dad, why you coming out with no shoes on? I said, girl, the building's on fire. I'm like, no. So I got my stuff and I bounced. Oh, it's not funny, but oh my goodness, it's good to laugh sometimes. But basically, yeah, it's you know, my dad passed away, and all of a sudden we find out the company's in trouble, and you know, all I have to my name was now what I got from my dad's death. You know, it's a high price to pay. You know, all of a sudden, you know, I'm so screwed, because I thought, oh, you know, all the money invested into the company's gone. Anyway, enough about that. If you want to know more, you subscribe to the channel. This is everything you need to know about the Cadillac Escalade. And, you know, ever since middle school, right? You know, we've always wanted a big old luxury truck. You know, I was always listening to Big Timers, Birdman. And I even, for my graphics class, you know, I made their Big Timers CD with a big old Navigator on top, Escalades in the back. And you know, it's kind of like a dream come true that I pulled the trigger. You know, everything I had, I invested in it, because it's an investment. So let's go ahead and take a look. There's the pretty girl. There's the baby. So we had this all down. It was a camper. It was so cold. You know, it was good to have the heater. Speaking of, we got the cooled. We have the cooled seats, we got the heated seats, passenger and driver. So we got that, turn that off, you don't need that. love about this, what got me through the trip really, was the navigation. You know, everybody knocks, zonks, whatever you want to call it, any navigation system that isn't Google Earth. But this is amazing. Destination, you got your address, points of interest, recents, intersection, you know, and open that up. Got some SD cards, we'll close that. You guys want to see what I'm rocking in the jukebox? We got the Temps, Berry Gordy. We'll put that in. Speaking of the jukebox, oh my goodness, this is the one with the Bose sound, and it is like I've never had nothing this fancy. There are nights that I just come in here, I'd put on, I don't know, feels like I just walked out of heaven, feels like I done my life away. And oh my goodness, I just it is so delicious, so delicious. And yeah, I mean, I've always wondered, you know, you see it on the TV, you see it on YouTube, like you got the sound system. You know, I didn't think it was anything of that importance, but I think it's a necessity. It is nice. It is nice. All right. Next up, we've got big old storage containment. We've got, oh, that's a mess. We got that, so that comes up, and all right, so we got the New York Statue of Liberty, and there's a story behind that. There is a story behind that. I don't know if we want to get into it just yet, because right now this video is about everything you need to know about the Cadillac Escalade. When I invested everything into this Cadillac Escalade, the way I thought of things was basically, it was what I needed. I needed something to tow. You know, I'm a minimalist. There's my house. I needed something, you know, just in case I get a trailer in the future, this will be everything I ever need. I've got towing capacity, I've got 4-wheel drive for the weather, I've got, you know, it's a mobile office so I can conduct my business and also run my business with this, being this a part of my business, you know what I mean? Because it's an investment, and everything I got went into this. So yeah, so you know, everything you need to know about owning a Cadillac Escalade is gotta buy it up front, one time. You know, the interest is what gets you, and I got an amazing deal on this, I'm not gonna lie. And so I was able to just buy it outright, and it saved me interest, because you're gonna pay double of what the sticker price in interest if you go for the full term. That's how bad it was. And you know, thinking about that, that's what gets it. That's why, you know, seeing a luxury vehicle is so rare, and why it's so difficult to get one. It's the interest rates. And so if you save up, this really cost me no more than eight grand than your competitor, a lower grade competitor, maybe a Ford Expedition. I mean, that's don't get me wrong, Expeditions are up there with this in price range, but like I said, the interest rates, that's what's gonna get you. And so I was also looking at a Yukon or a Tahoe or a Suburban, and all the good deals I found on that, this was only, you know, couple thousand more. You spend the extra thousands, maybe 8,000 more, and you get this just because you bought it outright. And so I mean, that's the only advice I can give, I guess. Not to mention insurance, you know, it's more. Gas is the same. I get 21 miles to the gallon on this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a drive. Oh. We have a 360 camera. So we got, you can take a look at the back. We got the trajectory. Take a look at the front, 360. There's my house, guys. That's where I live. If you want to take a look at the tour on that, I've got those videos. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Alright, this is Minimalist, friends. You see, this is our lifestyle. You know, even if I had $1 million, you know, it's a lifestyle. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, there's my laundry, there's my dog. We've got my garage. All right, there we go. It's a bike club, right? So we got a lounge. Got a lounge in my garage. Right next to each other. So take a look. As you can see, we're gonna go over something real quick that I think is really important. All right, now what's the most hated thing on this Escalade other than its simplicity? All right, because we all know in this segment this year the Cadillac has fell short to its competitor, the Lincoln Navigator. That thing is, whoo, my goodness, have you seen that? My goodness, it's no longer the reigning king, but Cadillac will always hold its ground in the segment just because it's Cadillac. But this year the Lincoln Navigator, they stepped it up. And you know, with everything going back and forth, you know, what's the number one thing that everyone hates about this Escalade, right? Go ahead, take a look. It's this thing. You know, no one likes that. No one, they hate it. It's like, you know, here's why. Here's what they don't understand. All right, because I took this across the country, and that is no easy drive. All right, the hills, ups and downs, the weather, and when it's four-wheel drive time, when it's time to man up and use the truck that you got, because this is a truck. It's on a truck platform. All right, and that's what this is. You know, this is your beef stick, man. That's your man stick. It's like, oh man, going down the hills, you know, when it's steep grades, man, you just feel like, oh man, taking off your shirt and rubbing your hairs or something. It's like, or like eating like a pepperoni or something. Is that manly? I don't know. Or what? Maybe go hunting. You know, take out your bow and arrow. But this stick, that's your man stick. So let me show you why. All right, let's go ahead. All right, we got four-wheel drive, and we're gonna turn this into the gear. We're gonna go low gears because when you're going down hills, you're going up hills, you need to control your gears. So we go like this, we're gonna go down, and that's gonna, see? We're in first gear. And that's how you go up, down, gear, 2, 1. That's your towing capacity, that's your man stick. Now check this out, this is why it's called the man stick. See how I'm holding that? You see how I'm holding that? Now check this out with my other hand. I'm like this. All right. Now I can't do it. Maybe if I hold the camera with my chin. All right. Boom. See that? Do you see that? Oh shit. Do you see that? One hand on the wheel, one hand on the thing, you got control, and there's, oh, it just feels so good. It's like, so you do like that. Boom! One hand on the wheel, one hand on the man stick. You can take any steep grade you want in this thing and not touch the brake. You can go up any hill you want. You hold this thing and it's like, oh, you just feel control. I love that thing. You know, people don't, I don't know, I guess it's something that you gotta be a Cadillac owner to know. People, they review it, but you know, they don't own it. They've never taken it anything other than around the dealership maybe. But that's the most common thing that I hear that people don't like, and I gotta disagree. It's probably my most favorite thing about it. So we're gonna go ahead, put this back down, or up, automatic, whatever. All right, and that is that. So with this Cadillac, we're gonna turn it into reverse. We got the trajectory. Oh, check that out. Hill assist activated. That means I'm on a steep hill. I'm on a hill. We're going down, and I'm not even touching the brake, and we're staying still. It assists you on the hill. And thank you to trajectory technology, I am now reversing all the way up this hill using nothing but my camera. All right, one thing that I did not like about the Cadillac Escalade and my experience with it is the electronics. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the back. This, see, like right now it's not turning on. Oh, I've got it locked in the front, that's why. Because I found out they can control this, the back, with controls from the front. Now, that doesn't, you know, solve my problem of it turning off and on when I didn't know, you know what I mean? It kept on turning on, turning off, the seat heaters would be on, it would be on full blast with the heat on, and it's, you know, it was like possessed or something. But now that I got the controls from the front, I locked it out completely. We got the third row seats in the back. There's the pretty baby. Where's the baby? Where's the pretty girl? Where's my mom? Where's the pretty baby? All right, so we got the leather seats. Third row. I got the Moki doorstep because I had a cargo box on top there. And oh god, speaking of, I had these roof racks installed, and I went to the dealership in Sacramento, and the worst service ever. They have good sales, and if you know anything about me, I'm all about sales, but the service was terrible. lady on the phone, all rude, like I didn't just spend 60 grand. We got the roof racks that I went over there to install. They didn't even tighten them. It was loose on there. It was a safety hazard. Man, I was mad. You know. Man, I called the lady up. Boom! Holy shit! Oh, attitude, this thing. Like they selling, I don't know. Like I didn't just spend all that money on them. Jeez, it was so. I was mad. I was mad. I was about to take this thing back and throw it at him. But all right, so this is the back. It's not the ESV, so it's got minimal space, but it's still good. You put these down, the button, put them up. Got my fast track. Funny story. I was on the freeway, I don't know where, but you know, I seen the signs and it was like close, 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 close. So I figured, you know, I could just go through it, right? I didn't have to stop. I didn't know, you know, I'm from Hawaii. We don't have nothing like that. So I go through, and all of a sudden it's too late. I seen the sign open. So, oh boy. All right, so that's it. That's the Escalade. That is the Escalade. It got me through the winter. So if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, go ahead, subscribe. You know, we got, I just got that. I was in a pop-up tent before that. So that's a really good tent. That is a Kodiak canvas. We got the lounge. We got my garage there. We've got, you know, make sure you check us out, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.